How do people define you? Is it where you're from, what you do for fun, the things you love, your sense of humor, what you do for a living, your beautiful and luxurious hair? For me, it's all of those. But when I was 6 years old, I was in a car accident and became paralyzed from the waist down. Since then, when I meet someone new, one of the first things they notice about me is that I use a wheelchair. And it seems like that's all they want to talk about. But now, because of the pandemic, meetings, classes, and hangouts are happening virtually. And it's creating a unique situation where people I'm meeting for the first time don't see my wheelchair. I'm not hiding it, it just happens to not be in the picture. And I couldn't help but wonder, did it change how people saw me? So my friends and I set up a social experiment and invited strangers to have one-on-one video chats with me.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hi.
We talked about all kinds of things, but I never mentioned or showed my wheelchair. You just got back from cheerleading, is that right?
Yes, I did. I just did.
I was a cheerleader in high school too.
I'm the same way. And I think I was like that in school too.
Yeah. Meg Ryan, who's just as adorable as
My mother's favorite actress.
Hi, Lucci.
Hi.
Do you have any pets?
I don't have an actual pet, but I do have a pet. It's my brother.
Then my producers asked them what they thought about me.
She seems a positive person.
Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Homegirl from Law and Order.
I knew she was going to be nice because the way that she looked.
She would fit perfectly with our group. She has a wonderful sense of humor.
It was refreshing to see people form an opinion about me that had nothing to do with my disability.
Did you happen to notice that Santina was using a wheelchair?
No.
No.
That would be a new fact.
I don't know.
Are you sure she is?
Whoa.
Some things changed, some didn't.
I mean, because it's tough to be a detective.
I would still like to spend time with her and hang out.
Like, I've thought about that, and like I always come up to like, damn, that would suck. Damn, that would suck. I just want to know more about how it happened and how it happened.
Then I came back. What, do you know anybody in a wheelchair?
That's probably it, is I don't have very good, reliable sources of information. It makes me want to take back my comment, honestly.
So I understand how powerful words are.
Thank you.
Here's the wheelchair that I have.
Okay, and here's the wheelchair that I have.
What's it like having that experience?
So there's definitely challenges, but I'm still all the things we talked about. I guess I felt like if the person held any sort of bias, I had to help erase that. And if they didn't, I had to reinforce it. When do we go from telling kids everybody should be treated equally to, oh, well, that kind of person is this, that kind of person is sad, that kind of person is bad? Because if every time somebody sees somebody in a movie or on a TV show in a wheelchair and it's sad or scary, these things live in people's brains and there's very little normalization of it. This societal bias stuff is so embedded in all of us, we might not even realize we're doing it. So what kind of stuff do you blog about?
I actually blog about my life as a mom on wheels.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so interesting. So you're in a wheelchair?
I guess it was kind of just more of just seeing how long I could go without telling her. Like you said, you're not hiding it, but not telling people right away. You don't get that chance very often.
We did this experiment to see how people would treat me differently if they didn't know I was in a wheelchair. But what I also learned is how past experiences have conditioned me to expect people to treat me differently. Which raises even more questions. Would I have felt the same way if it never came up? Or if it came up organically in the middle of the conversation? How much of my personality is a product of me trying to overcome questioning everyone's authenticity? The cultural bias is so strong that I can't imagine. Do I have a positive and outgoing personality because I feel like I have to prove to people that everything's okay because I don't want to contribute to this societal narrative that trying to wheelchair is supposed to be sad? The point is, feeling like I have to think about this all the time because I live in a society where I'm constantly marginalized is exhausting. Look, let me be perfectly clear. I love my life. I'm proud of who I am. I don't want to hide my disability. But no matter your disability, gender identity, race, religion, sexuality, or any other label society has placed on you, nobody wants to feel like they're defined by one thing.